This is Black Tree TV. I'm Juliana J. Bolden, and here today with Marcel Ruiz and Isabella Gomez of One Day at a Time. Going to talk about not only season 3, but also what they've been up to behind the camera. Guys, talk to us about where Elena and Alex are going for season 3. You've had a wonderful season 1 and 2, and your characters can what can fans expect different from your characters?
Elena's definitely a lot more grown up this season. You know, she's starting to do college applications. She's driving age. She's all of that. She's been in this relationship that she's in for over a year now. So things are getting serious. So we definitely see her tackling more adult responsibilities and coming into her own as a woman and really growing and figuring out who she's going to be.
In figuring out who she's going to be, the importance that this character is to LGBT community, with everything that's gone on in the past couple of days about Jussie Smollett, what is your reaction and the love that's been pouring out to him with this horrible incident that's happened?
I mean, it's been very heartwarming to see. I wish that hadn't had to happen at all, that the love wasn't necessary in the sense of I wish that would have never happened. But it's nice to see us band together. It's nice to see that when things go wrong and when there's hate crimes, that people are going to not accept it anymore and not just brush it under a rug. And we're going to make justice happen, and we're going to make sure that everybody out there who's scared that this is going to happen to them knows that they have somebody to fall back on, that there's a whole community looking out for them, and that we're going to be even more vigilant now.
Absolutely. Talk to us about Alex, Marcel.
I feel like both characters, you can see that they have grown a lot in the past 3 seasons, and Alex keeps doing that in season 3. Especially you can see the more serious side of him that you don't get to see usually. And it's great because even though, he's always having a great time, he's a kid, he's, funny. When it gets serious, he always has his family's back, and he's always there for Elena and his mom and his grandma. And I feel like that's great because the fans, at the same time, they're growing with the characters.
Absolutely. So your growth as a young lady is happening not only in front of the screen, but behind the screen. You're involved with Fiercely Latina and so many efforts to get more Latinas in front of and behind the camera. Talk to us about that.
I mean, it's been an incredible experience. When Fiercely Latina started, it was all of us at Gina's house. I think it was 12 of us just kind of chatting and eating. To be there, I was one of the youngest ones, and to be surrounded by my icons and to be surrounded by people who I look up to so much and have done so many incredible things was so humbling. And now to be able to be lifted up by them and learn from them, and not only learn in an acting perspective, but also how to be a better human being, how to be a better ally, how to listen more empathetic, and also industry related, like how to go about, I don't know, shadowing for directing, or like there's women in there producing, and making sure that, because that's the way to get more Latinx people involved in projects, is being the producer. So seeing that and seeing them take charge and then giving me tools to be able to eventually do that one day, and then also inspiring all of Latinx women in not only our industry but all industries, has been so incredible. And I think hopefully it's inspiring a lot of other people.
Who was one of the who was one of the most surprising personalities at that meeting when you went to Gina's house? Like someone that, oh my God, I did not know she was that funny, or man, I didn't know so and so could do whatever. Who was that?
I think I'm a huge Jane the Virgin fan, and the whole cast was there basically. And Yara is so funny. Like, she is hilarious. She is nothing like her character on Jane. So it was so interesting to see them be themselves instead of the characters. And she's funny and spunky and super friendly. And I loved it.
For you, Marcel, I am blown away. Off camera, you are a for real baller with like major basketball skills, and you got to meet Steph Curry. So the basketball, the athleticism, the Steph Curry. What's going on with this?
So he is the executive producer of my new movie, which is called Breakthrough. Best players in the world, and how humble he is, and like always, saying thank you. And it was just crazy. Like when he's like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "No, like what?" It was so hard to talk. If you see the video, I was like being so awkward. I went up to him, I said, and I like turned around, but he's not as tall as I expected. great guy. Love to keep hanging out with him, and we gotta play 1v1 soon. Like, come on.
How did you meet Steph Curry and didn't get a game of one-on-one in? When is this gonna happen? So
He was doing, he was a press. It was a press day, and it was a day where he was doing a lot of meetings. But I made sure to let him know that that's coming soon.
absolutely. So thanks to the both of you guys. My last question is about your aspirations beyond acting, because I understand, it's particularly you, Marcel, came up in a family of directors, and it sounds like we have a budding producer in you, or
I mean, I think right. I'm very interested in casting. I think I find it very intriguing. I think directing is really cool. We've had some wonderful directors who have I've gotten to have shadow and just stand behind them and see what they do, and they talk to me about it. I think producing would be really interesting, but it's just the beginning of all of that. I'm still trying to see what it is that I want to do. But acting wise, I'd love to do something a little maybe edgier next time, maybe something a little darker, just to like play with range. I think that's what's coming, hopefully.
so in your future, we're seeing some type of director. I understand, particularly because you were involved in an episode where you were telling everybody what to do with the sneakers. Talk to me about that experience.
Yeah, in season 3, there's a whole episode that they wrote because they know that I love sneakers, and it's a very fun episode to film, but hectic. I was so stressed out because I knew that if I didn't do it well, put the right sneakers, the right lines, my friends and everyone my age would get mad because they knew it wasn't like that. But it turned out great, and I loved it.
Were you more afraid of getting things wrong because the sneakerheads were going to come after you more so than pissing off the cast?
Yeah, it was like the first episode that, like, I felt like a director, kind of. Like, and I like doing that. Maybe in the future, I'll do some directing. I have fun with my friends every day, and like I'm starting like a sketch show with some friends, and like I'm starting to like direct them just for fun. But maybe in the future, it gets more serious.
Well, we'll be looking forward to that in the future. But in the very, very near future, we're looking forward to binge watching One Day at a Time, season 3 on Netflix.